C'est si incroyable que ça. Ouais, ça commence enfin. C'est fini d'attendre. 3. Quoique.
What's up, everybody? I'm Mari Takahashi.
And I'm Jeff Keighley. Welcome to Netflix
Jeff?
Week.
Geoff, qu'est-ce que tu fais là, Geoff?
Second year doing this.
Geek Week 2022, baby. It's great to be back here with you, Jeff.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais ici, Geoff? Tu vas encore nous parler de jeux d'horreur qui se passent dans l'espace?
Yeah, that's right.
Netflix gaming shows. This year, though, we've also got Netflix games, and I'm thrilled to have Netflix as part of the Summer Game Fest this year. So shout out to everyone watching on the Game Awards.
Est-ce qu'on parlait juste des jeux qu'on peut avoir sur Netflix? Parce que maintenant on peut jouer à des jeux avec Netflix.
That's right. It's not just about me. It's about everyone in the community who's here for the big breaking news.
That's right. All week long, Netflix has been dropping trailers and big news about series and movies.
Ah ouais.
But today, it is all about the thing that we love. It's all about games, baby.
That's right, Marion. You know, last year when we were here, it was
donc c'est encore moins intéressant que ce que je pensais, putain. Donc en gros ils disent que ils ont drop plein de trucs sur des séries et tout ça, mais que là on va parler de jeux. Parce que comme je vous ai dit, ouais voilà. Il y a des jeux mobiles qui sont sur l'appli Netflix en fait. Notamment un des jeux de Riot Forge, Exec Mayhem. Vous pouvez aller voir sur ça.
Which is a lot to unpack. This is the very first time we get to cover Netflix games and this incredible lineup. There's so
bon ça je vais pas le noter sur un papier pour les autres.
That's a good question. We're announcing a brand new series based
Personne ne joue au jeu sur Netflix concrètement.
Which doesn't give you a lot, but I'm sure you'll tell us what we're talking about.
I know it could just be about anything, but it is a world exclusive trailer. You know I love those. Check this out.
World premiere. Oh, BioWare. Oh putain, BioWare. Et ça, je pourrais y jouer sur mon appli Netflix. Incroyable. C'est une série, ça, non, pas un jeu. Ah oui, c'est une série, waouh. Ah, donc si, on va quand même entendre parler de série, ouais, j'ai peur. Pas savoir ce que c'est. Ça me fait penser à Castlevania dans les... Ça pourrait être les mêmes. Dragon Age, incroyable. C'est Dragon Age. J'ai joué à genre un seul Dragon Age, c'est celui qu'ils arrêtent pas de donner en gratos sur Epic Games.
This is exciting because everyone's been awaiting the next Dragon Age game. I think we announced it at the Game Awards like 3-4 years ago. And while we wait for the game, now we get an incredible new show, and it looks amazing. I'm curious about how it fits together, but it's called Dragon Age.
Bon, en vrai, on va peut-être prendre des notes. Allez, vas-y.
Yeah, I played Inquisition, and I remember, I mean, there's so much lore when it comes to Dragon Age, right? And so I'm really excited where, like you said, where we're going to be plopped in and how all of that lore is going to be kind of spoon-fed to me, because I feel like it's just the best pieces of it, and we're going to get all of those.
And it's been, I think, quite a while since we've had new Dragon Age lore. I mean, it's been a long time since we've had a game, even though one is in development, so it's great that we're getting this ahead of, I think, the game even. I mean, with Dragon Age, there's elves and mages and Hunari, and it's really cool to expand on the Dragon Age.
Donc là, en gros, ils sont en train de dire que c'est cool de continuer le lore Dragon Age, que ce sera très bien pour attendre le prochain jeu, Dragon Age. Et donc ça c'est le poster. Et ils disent, voilà, donc là on a un poster exclusif. Qui est-elle? Qui est la dame? L'elfe? Ça a l'air d'être une elfe.
Before the game. Hopefully it somehow ties in, but yeah, I have no idea who that. Hopefully it's a new character that maybe we'll get to meet in the game, but first in the series.
I want to know what class she is. She looks like she might be an elf, but who knows?
What's her name?
Yeah, what's her name? What's her backstory?
These are all the things we're probably not going to get answers to today, but I am very excited to learn more, and I gotta say the series looks incredible.
Yeah, I love.
Pour le coup, c'est vrai qu'elle a une bonne gueule, quoi.
Everyone, don't don't miss the rich lore and world building of Dragon Age Absolution. Oh my goodness.
We are going to keep our eyes on that. That was a nice surprise, a big way to kick off Geeked Week Gaming. And if you want to rewatch that gorgeous trailer, we just put it up on Twitter at Netflix Geeked.
This next series is sure to be a, are you ready?
Yep.
Hit!
Oh.
Yes.
We're talking about Tekken Bloodline.
Ah, enfin un nouveau trailer. C'est quel Bloodline? On avait eu qu'un seul trailer jusqu'ici. Qu'est-ce qu'on a un nouveau trailer?
Oh my God.
I love that it ends with King. So cool.
Tekken, I gotta say, when I was a kid growing up in Canada, I loved playing Tekken in the arcades and then on PlayStation. This is such a classic fighting franchise. It's been a few years since we've had a new Tekken, but now this iconic fighting game franchise is now in anime, coming to Netflix, and it is sure to please old and new fans alike.
Yeah, I mean, again, the animation style is so interesting. Today we
Ouais, c'est de la... ça, tu vois bien le côté 3D de l'animation, ça c'est cool.
I'm so excited to see it. Let's roll it.
Oh, Arada!
鉄拳プロジェクト、もう27年ぐらい、ずっとチーフプロデューサー、チームリーダーやってる。
Donc là, il dit, pour vous traduire, qu'il a travaillé depuis 27 ans sur Tekken quand même. Donc là, il va nous montrer du coup Tekken Bloodline. Donc il va nous montrer des clips qu'on n'a pas encore vus. Il parle que ça va être l'histoire de la maman de Jin. Littéralement, elle a le même nom que son fils, hein, ça me fume. On lui a demandé qu'est-ce qu'il dirait à Jin s'il existait vraiment. Et il dit je m'excuse de t'avoir mis à travers tellement d'épreuves. Arada cares. Qui dit que Tekken est une des plus grosses séries en termes de longévité de l'histoire. Et on a enfin une adaptation. Là il nous dit au revoir et il dit j'espère que vous serez hypé de la regarder. Arada cares, guys. Arada cares. Donc c'est pas une série animée Tekken X Street Fighter, on est bien.
On the menu, but it looks incredible.
I mean, like you said, it's for the fans from the source itself, which makes it so much better. Cool fighting, of course. I think that's all going to be implemented, but it sounds like there's going to be so much more depth.
Ils disent que ce qui est bien, c'est que c'est pour les fans et c'est fait par les créateurs directement. Et elle a raison, c'est une chance. Et comme Arada cares, on sait que ça va être bien.
Hope he's also working on another Tekken game, but he is an icon in the fighting game community and a badass in his own right, a legendary personality, and of course, legendary sunglasses, legendary outfits. Harada always shows up with style.
Yeah, where can we get the Harada glasses, huh?
I was going to say, we should end the show in our Harada glasses.
We should. Be sure to head over to Twitter for more Tekken
donc là il parlait d'Arada et c'est vrai qu'Arada c'est une sacrée figure parce que c'est le genre de mec qui va dans des tournois offline et qui va affronter des gens sur Tekken sur son propre jeu, c'est très drôle.
So if you didn't know, over the last year, Netflix has started including a bunch of great mobile games as part of your membership.
That's right. This is a brand new thing Netflix introduced.
Ouais, donc ça c'est ce dont je parlais. Sur votre portable, en fait, maintenant vous avez des jeux. Ça fait partie de votre abonnement Netflix. En fait. C'est pour ça d'ailleurs que les prix ont augmenté. Ce qui est pas worse du tout, hein, parce que ceux qui ne veulent pas y jouer, voilà. Et puis franchement, sur un portable, t'as intérêt quand même à avoir un bon portable des fois. Parce qu'il y a des jeux, je pense, que tu les fais pas tourner sur n'importe quel portable. Quoi. Alors ça va. Ça peut-être un peu moins, par exemple. Ça, Osef, par exemple. Ouais, genre, ça marche. Extech Mayhem, ouais, je sais pas si tu le fais tourner sur n'importe quel portable pour le coup. Je connais aucun des noms des jeux, hein, donc on va pas les noter, ça sert à rien.
It's so good. It's so diverse, and I feel like my Netflix homepage in general looks that diverse too with the stuff that I watch, and to see that reflected in the games, that's really cool.
To start, we have a few based off
Alors ça,
of
c'est le
the most
compliment le plus
popular Netflix
claqué.
series.
Our first one is coming to you straight from the fold.
There are no others like us, and there never will be.
You have no idea how much larger a role you have to play.
Shadow and Bone.
Oh,
There we go.
That's right, Shadow and Bone is getting a game, y'all.
Shadow and Bone Destinies is a narrative RPG with roguelike elements based on the beloved show based on Lee Bardugo's books.
In this game, you play as your
Et donc ouais, du coup, je disais, c'est complètement claqué le compliment, elle est en mode... Elle voit le clip, elle est en mode, ouais, j'aime bien voir la diversité, parce que quand je joue mon Netflix, je vois de la diversité dans ce que je regarde, et là, c'est cool de le voir se refléter dans leur truc de jeu. Et évidemment, ils vont pas te mettre que des roguelites, par exemple.
Whether you're a Darklina stan or a Melina supremacy, whatever that means, be sure to follow.
Il y a des fans de ça. Je connaissais absolument pas pour le coup. J'en ai même pas entendu parler pour vous dire. Manque de culture. Moi qui pensais en avoir un peu plus que certaines personnes. On manque.
Yeah, I think this is exactly for you. They finally made a game for your personal favorite Netflix show.
Nailed it.
Jeff, I'm very excited.
What? Too hot to handle. Oh my god. Coming from developer Nanobit, based off the hit, that's right, hit Netflix reality show. It is, you're right, Mari, Too Hot to Handle the game.
See, finally, Jeff. They've been
Oh
listening
non.
to you.
Oh non. Oh mais cette interface de jeu mobile dont elle est pub sur d'autres jeux mobiles.
That's right, and just like Too Hot to Handle, the series, expect the game to feature lots of innuendos and fun plot twists, and of course, romance.
I'm just mesmerized watching the dialogue go up here. Select your outfit. Oh my god.
Uh-huh. The game follows the TV show rules. And the
Oh
player's
bordel
role is
de
to find
merde.
the best partner by
Oh là là, le
going
truc
opposite and
intéressant
making their
quoi.
own decisions.
Oh putain, les expressions faciales. C'est terrible. C'est terrible. C'est terrible. À l'aide. Mais à l'aide. À l'aide.
I'm definitely not getting the prize money, I don't think, but I'll try. Yeah, again, out of all the games
Franchement, à l'aide.
I will tell you, walking in this door this morning, I did not expect.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
All right, well, the show is absolutely insane if you haven't seen it, so if you want to dive in while you wait for the game.
Heureusement que c'est que 30 minutes, hein.
Netflix, the first 3 seasons right now.
Okay, Jeff, I don't know about you.
Will we recover from that, Mari?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's ever recovering from that.
Season 4.
Season 4. Get this guy on the show.
All right, well, so now we gotta. Where do we go from there, right?
We're pivoting. We are pivoting straight to.
Ok, Geoff, on a compris que t'aimais bien les blagues sexuelles, mais bon, au moment pour arrêter là. Il est très fan de la série, visiblement.
You know, the reality TV shows, and then also like epic, awesome, badass stories. So, yeah, of course we're going to be talking about that next.
Okay, well, we've got some epic stories and even more epic games like our next one, La Casa de Papel.
Ah, il y a un jeu, La Casa de Papel, qui va sortir, c'est ça? Sur le Netflix, machin. À quoi va ressembler le jeu? C'est ça qui va être drôle.
This show is a global phenomenon, and now Netflix has partnered with the developer Killisoft to put you behind the mask.
En vrai, ça a pas l'air ultra deep, mais j'aime beaucoup l'art style.
It's got a cool cel-shaded look. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Are you ready to sneak by cameras, crawl through vents, hack security systems,
Ouais, pourquoi pas, hein.
silently knock out your enemies to pull off the
C'est un
world's
jeu d'un
biggest
filtre.
heist?
Metal Gear Papal, right?
Yeah, that's right.
This is a huge international phenomenon, this show. And it's
Yep.
so cool. Again, it's like,
Et
this is a
pareil,
little
comme
adaptation
toutes
that I
les
think is a
grosses
very
séries,
stylized take on
j'ai arrêté au 3e épisode, j'étais en mode, ok,
Metal Gear, it's like obviously it's a very
là me gonfle.
action-oriented heist sort of game, and this is, feels very strategic too in how you go through it. So it looks like they've got safe cracking and everything.
That's right. Safe cracking, lock picking mini games, shooting sequences, and of course, the heist going awry.
Anything can happen.
That's right. I don't know how they do it so quietly. I just feel like I would make so much
Like every
noise in
game
the
has got to
vent.
have some kind of vent, right?
Yeah, you got to have the vent system.
Vent crawl.
There's all of this and much, much more in the game based on La Casa de Papel.
La Casa de
Speaking
Papel.
of classic Netflix shows over the past few years, we all remember when the Queen's Gambit inspired a chess revolution.
That's right. Everyone
Ah
was
ouais,
watching
Queen's
that show, and
Gambit,
then everyone
pareil.
was
Gros show,
playing
pas
chess.
regardé. Est-ce que c'est parce que je suis différent? Non, absolument pas. Il n'y a pas une question d'essayer d'être un hipster ou quoi que ce soit, juste ça m'intéresse pas.
Beautiful.
Ces grosses séries, en fait, j'arrive jamais à rester dessus, en fait, tout simplement. Mais j'ai du mal à regarder les séries de base.
Now you can enter Beth Harmon's world because there's a new game coming out from developer Ripstone, inspired by the Queen's Gambit series.
That's right, and it's not just a chess board. We have the first ever look at the trailer for the game. Let's check it out.
Oh, c'était tellement uncanny comme animation. Les animations sont très uncanny. Après, c'est un jeu mobile, donc voilà, mais bon, quand même. Compete online. On va pouvoir jouer contre d'autres jeux. Littéralement, on pourrait faire ça sans jouer à ce jeu-là. Et gratuitement en plus. Hein. Vous pouvez jouer aux échecs gratuitement en ligne. Hein. Pas besoin de payer une souscription Netflix. Hein.
This game serves as a love letter to the series. You can really see it with the aesthetics already. You can play competitors online.
Comment ça, c'est une lettre d'amour à la série? C'est juste un jeu d'échecs en 3D.
That's probably how we would play, right? Not online, but just
Beautiful, relaxing game of chess. You can learn chess with Mr. Scheibel, compete with Borgov, or challenge Beth to matches, speaking of lovely locations, in the park.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at all these locations.
Là, on va voir là où on peut
You
aller
can
faire
play
des
Beth's
échecs.
house as her career grows.
Of course, yeah, Beth's house, that's the way to do it. Also, apparently you can go to the orphanage where Beth learned how to play chess. Fun fact.
And how about Las Vegas? Because that's where she ultimately faced her test.
Little Vegas chess game at the bar, sure.
Yeah, and plus, there's tons of puzzles and challenges to keep your skills nice and sharp.
Check.
Checkmate.
Check it out. If you want more info on how to play the Queen's Gambit,
C'était un jeu de mots.
Oh, I'm excited for this next one.
Oh my God, last year we had so much fun talking about this, and now it's back for another
That's
season.
right. Next up, we have a show based on a game, based on some old-timey cartoons, if that gives you a little bit of a hint.
And it's
Ah, c'est la saison 2 de Cuphead Show.
The Cuphead show. Oh my God, this is honestly one of my favorite shows.
Yes.
On Netflix. I love the game. The new DLC Delicious Last Course is actually coming out later this month. We just showed some stuff off in Summer Game Fest for that. But this show is so fun because the characters actually have voices. Cuphead is always getting Mugman into trouble, and it's so delightful, and I love that they're little snackable episodes. They're like 10 minutes long. I have so much fun watching it.
And there's nostalgia in the way
Ah, j'aimerais peut-être regarder la série. Si c'est que des épisodes de 10 minutes, ça va, genre. Mon ADHD va pas kicker et me défoncer la gueule et me dire ah, arrête de regarder. T'as envie de te concentrer sur autre chose.
Because we've watched these episodes. The thing also is that Cuphead is a very difficult game, so I kind of like that you can just watch this show and not have to worry about dying every 15 seconds.
True.
C'est cool de pouvoir juste regarder un truc et pas avoir à s'inquiéter à mourir toutes les 2 secondes.
Screams of joy, though.
Screams of joy and laughter, yeah.
Je suis d'accord avec
if you guys love the Cuphead show like me and like Mari, well, get ready to double down. Check this out.
Là, c'est le trailer pour la saison 2.
Sorry, I got you tossed in the Hooskow.
The Slammer. The Crowbar Hotel.
The Stony Lonesome.
The Convict Condo.
The old Hooba Dooba.
I'm here for the soul. Let's make it snappy.
Fat chance.
Wait!
Now let's scram and catch that picture show. We're shoving off.
La-di-da.
Who's the host with the most? You are, you handsome devil.
Bite your tongue, or be sword will bite it for you.
Well, you can bite it or I can bite it, but either way, it's gonna get bit.
Let me introduce you to some friends.
We're a couple of hot tomatoes. Mum's the word. It's a secret.
Here goes nothing.
Gee, what's eating him? Spill the beans?
We're just a couple of dum-dums. Sip it, ding-dong. She don't gotta know we're a couple of dum-dums. Oh, nuts.
That was swell. Neat.
Banana royal.
What incarnation?
Dynamite. Beat it.
Jesus, boys, it's the cops.
Toodaloo.
Hello, fellas.
Toodaloo.
There we go.
Yes.
August 19th. I think that's an announcement of the Cuphead show. And I love that Miss Chalice was in that clip because she's the new playable character in the DLC that's coming out in a couple weeks.
And we were left off with season 1 being like, what else happens with her?
Yes.
What's gonna happen? Oh my goodness. Yeah, and we saw some return characters in there as well. Yeah, the voices are so good.
I said that, like, those characters, you play the game and you don't really think about what they would sound like in real life. And then last year we first met the characters and we heard their voice, I'm like, it's just so perfect. It's exactly how you'd want them to sound. They have so much fun with each other. And yeah, the fact that we got the first season earlier this year and now the next batch of episodes coming in August, yeah, I'm so excited with it. It's so authentic, as you said. Like, this is exactly what I want Netflix to be doing more of, is adding lore to these gaming worlds, and Cuphead itself is such an amazing series. So yeah, very excited.
And if you're anything like us and you're craving some more throwback animation, old-timey music, truly just demented adventures, the Cuphead show is streaming right now on Netflix with more episodes on the way this summer.
That's right, August. All right, that's one of the biggest announcements of this show for me. And stick around, because later today, the cast and showrunners are doing a table read for a brand new episode of the Cuphead show right here on Geeked Week.
So fun. All I want to hear is more of roll the dice.
Oh, roll the dice.
Netflix has been partnering with some of the best indie devs out there, and we're going to give you an exclusive look at 3 new titles.
All right, first up, I mentioned earlier indie games. This is one that I'm very, very excited about. It's called Lucky Luna, and it comes from Snowman, who you may know as the company behind games like Alto's Odyssey and Skate City.
Ah, donc là, c'est rendu mobile, quoi. Parce que c'est les développeurs de l'Odyssée d'Alto, de Alto's Odyssey. Je sais pas s'ils ont un nom français. Mais qui est un jeu sympa, en vrai. Donc, ça s'appelle Lucky Luna. Ça a l'air plutôt rigolo.
so perfect, and this is what I want more from Netflix, is completely original games, looks tons of fun, has that old school feel to it.
Yeah,
it
that
feels
8-bit vibe.
I'm very, very excited this is going to be coming to Netflix and that we got to announce it.
Yeah, and a little bit more about it. It is a journey written in the stars.
Hidden dungeons, mythical temples, mysteries of the past. That all kind of qualifies any game to be on my list of something I want to play.
This story is inspired by a Japanese folktale called The Tale of the Bamboo Cutter. Over 1,000 years later, it's a game which is so awesome. My dad used to talk to me about this story. It was like
really?
a bedtime
Bamboo
story. Yeah. I'm assuming it's the princess who is part of the moon. Like she's one of the moon people who came to Earth, and she was found in a bamboo by the bamboo cutter.
Wow.
This is all, I'm piecing it together now. It's a beautiful story.
You're like
it's
an
really
expert
gorgeous.
on the bamboo cutter story.
Well, I don't know. I'm an expert only if my dad said the story right.
C'est inspiré d'une histoire qui s'appelle Le coupeur de bambou.
He wouldn't lead you astray. Yeah, I love though. He said this is something
Le
that's not
ciseau à
like,
bambou.
there's already an anime of this on Netflix.
Coupeur de
Now they're
bambou.
making a game of it. Like this is a completely original experience, and it's a vertical platformer without a jump button. Keep that in mind. So you're swiping to move Luna as she plunges deeper and deeper through ancient temples.
Donc de ce qu'il dit, c'est qu'il n'y a pas de bouton pour jump en fait, pour sauter. On va devoir faire des swipes et tout, comme un jeu mobile en fait. Pour le coup,
special challenge rooms and an expansive world, but you have to stay focused to avoid traps, dodge enemies, and collect pearls. That's what all those little white things are.
Gotcha. An
C'est
endless
pas des boules de
mode
neige.
has players competing on leaderboards to collect the most pearls or see who makes it the furthest in each of the game's various levels.
Lucky Luna, very excited to announce this, and it's coming this summer only on Netflix. Exclusive independent game from an acclaimed developer. As I said, I want to see more of this from Netflix, and I'm very excited that we got to announce this and that people get
Il y aura des jeux qui vont vraiment, ça me paraît pas très worse pour les devs.
You could explore your dreams and memories?
No.
Never? Yeah, it's kind of terrifying.
Dark. What about your nightmares? Yes.
Yes.
Desta, the memories between, is a
Ah oui, ils en ont parlé hier.
game that's a mix of
Dans le
Into the
Indie
Breach,
Dev. Mais ça c'est
Hades,
pas only Netflix.
Inception, and Dodgeball.
Qui sera disponible sur Netflix Game.
Yeah,
On l'a vu hier.
especially the last
Du coup,
one.
est-ce qu'on va avoir un vrai trailer? Parce qu'on n'a pas eu un vrai trailer hier. On a juste eu une insight
Well, in
des
this, you overcome broken
développeurs.
relationships and a tragic family event all through the medium
C'est les
of a
devs
surreal
de
and
Journey, je crois.
exciting ball game.
Non,
Let's
pas de
take a
Journey.
look.
Pas de Journey, c'était Monument Valley, voilà. Pardon, excusez-moi. Donc c'est les développeurs de Monument Valley et ouais, voilà, c'est un jeu avec une... à propos de quelqu'un qui revient à la maison. On en a parlé hier hein, pendant le Day of Devs.
Trying to understand. Those words left unsaid stand in my way. But I think I found a way through. Let's see how far it takes us.
This comes from a really acclaimed developer in London, Us Two. Dan Gray is one of the guys there. I know him well. I've visited that studio, and these guys have done a lot of really acclaimed independent games. And here's, again, a brand new game, which, as we heard in the description, is just like unlike anything else out there. Desta, the memories between.
I'm a
Ça,
sucker for
c'est un puzzle
isometric,
game, genre.
viewpoints in games.
Certes, c'est assez
Just
particulier,
like you
mais
said,
de là à dire
really
que ça a jamais été vu avant,
unexpected
voilà
things
quoi.
that's mashed together.
And you said isometric. These guys did Monument Valley, which was such classic, incredible
that makes
indie
sense.
game. It had that cool, everyone remembers that game a couple years ago and the sequels. And now they've gone on to do a bunch of other really interesting, unique games. This is another one, which is fully original story, made by an acclaimed indie developer and coming to Netflix. Desta, the memories between, has a roguelike structure. So the enemies and the abilities change from run to run. So it's kind of infinitely replayable in that way.
Be sure to check out this game when it launches later this year. All right, I feel like indie game cred does not get any better than this one, Jeff.
Oh, wow, you're setting up something pretty big here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, let's take a look at some games that are coming to Netflix from the one and only Devolver Digital.
Devolver.
Oh wow, Devolver a fait un jeu pour Netflix.
Exciting games across all
Ils en auraient pas pu en parler hier. En vrai, je jure que si c'est un jeu qu'on a déjà vu hier, je vais péter un câble.
And now now we have not 1, not 2, but 3 games coming to Netflix from Devolver.
First up, it is Reigns, 3 Kingdoms.
The original Reigns took off as a game that could be described as Tinder for monarchs.
I love that.
I'll go with that. You run your own kingdom, making tough decisions that have rewards and consequences.
Et donc c'est un nouvel épisode de Reigns.
Your destiny with merely a swipe.
I mean, isn't that what you're doing with Tinder?
There you go. Also coming from Devolver, we have Terra Nil, the strategy city building game with an emphasis on the climate crisis. This is nice to see, right?
Yeah.
In Terra Nil, it's your job to turn a barren wasteland into an ecological paradise with flora, fauna, wind turbines, and, wait for it, water pumps.
Water pumps. We love our water pumps. Each piece of land you turn into a lush paradise will give you points.
Well, that's just lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, warms my heart. And once you've successfully saved the environment,
woo,
thank you, you turn the remaining buildings into an airship to leave the beautiful wilds to nature.
Oh my gosh.
You wouldn't
That's
expect
altruistic.
That, right? I feel like we're kind of spoiling the game, aren't we?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a lofty goal to want
get to your
attain.
Airship?
Yeah. And then to beautify it and then to be like, you know what? You're better off without me. I mean,
airship. You think that's
Voilà, donc là, pour le coup, ils ont expliqué, j'attendais bon, leur truc, mais ils continuent. C'est un jeu qui veut sensibiliser aux problèmes de climat, ce qui est très bien, et à l'écologie. Ça s'appelle Terra Nil. On doit créer un paradis écologique à partir d'une terre désolée. Wimpy. Wimpy.
Poinpy. I love to say it. Poinpy. Everyone in chat right now. Poinpy.
Poinpy. Hashtag Poinpy.
That's right, exactly.
I mean, get ready to dodge adorable baddies and feed the blue beast. Yes, the blue beast. That's hot on your heels.
That's all coming in Poinpy. We have the first official look at Poinpy. Big exclusive for you. Let's check it out.
Wow, on peut spammer Poinpy dans le chat. Est-ce que vous voulez qu'on spawn Poinpy, les gars? Vous voulez qu'on on tape Poinpy? Ouais, Poinpy, regardez les gars, Poinpy. Allez, ouais, Poinpy. Hop. Ok, donc ça, je vois, c'est vraiment le jeu mobile.
This is a beast. Poinpy? What is Poinpy? Is Poinpy the character, do we think?
I think Poinpy might be the character.
Is that like a class of character? Like, is Poinpy a specific character? You think Poinpy is like a species?
Oh, a species?
You look at that art, I'm like, it's unclear to me who, are they Poinpies? That's like the plural of a point?
I feel like Poinpy must be the character. I mean,
ils vont dire au moins...
Stuff, you know? It's an established...
Est-ce qu'ils ont fait un compteur de Poinpy?
Right.
Ils font un compteur de Poinpy, ces enculés!
I don't know, many Poinpy. Feed the beast, though, and then it being a cat. I feel like most pet owners would be like, yeah, need to feed the beast.
There's a lot of Poinpy. We need the Poinpy wiki. Can someone start that up right now and start to figure this out? I can tell you, this game, I'm sure, is going to be very addictive. The more you play, you can go higher and higher up.
Oh, allez, jusqu'à 30 au moins, non?
Yep, bouncing all over the place, grabbing fruit.
Allez, il vous en manque 3, un petit 30 là.
Areas filled with creatures and special abilities, plus puzzle mode and endless mode, and even more.
It looks absolutely great though, and tons of fun. And here's the big announcement. Drum roll, please. Poinpy is available right now.
That's right. Surprise.
Shadow drop.
Netflix members around the world can play it today. Just open up your Netflix app on your phone.
On va ouvrir la Netflix app, les gars. Allez, 30. Il vous en reste plus qu'un.
Summer Game Fest sensation, Poinpy.
Poinpy.
Download and play now.
That's so fun.
That's what I love about, Netflix is this stuff is launching all the time and their new games constantly showing up in the app as surprises.
Yep, that's right. To say that Dota has taken the gaming world by storm over the past 2 decades is a massive understatement. Jeff, you've been to the International, right?
I have a couple times. I went to the first
Et
International.
oui, effectivement, on peut déjà jouer à Point P, les amis. Est-ce que vous voulez qu'on joue à Point P? Je vous fais un stream Point P?
Which is now Climate Pledge up in Seattle, and it's such a sensation. I love, all the amazing teams that have come a part of it, and even last year we had a couple of Dota teams that were nominated at the Game Awards from Ukraine of all places. It's a truly global game and such a phenomenon. Valve's done an amazing.
Ah ouais, mais votre série Dota, elle était pas ouf, quoi.
Absolutely. Yeah, and Dota, people love the lore and the characters, and the game has an absolutely massive fan base. And the lore has been brought to life in the original series, Dota Dragon's Blood.
Free yourself. Your time has come.
Yep, this was when this first season came out a little while ago, and Dota fans were eating good, and I understand we have something special for the Dota fans right now.
There was some huge badonkers.
I believe I've been targeted.
Look at them badonkers.
There's nothing personal.
The arrow is headed right in my direction if I don't release all the details right now on Dota Dragon's Blood, which is set in a fantasy world of magic and mysticism. The story follows a dragon knight, Davion, who hunts and slays dragons to make the world a safer place.
Vous voulez pas faire un compteur de dragons aussi?
I'm not sure that's necessarily true, right?
And not if you ask the dragons.
Exactly. I say we need more dragons in this world. Anyways.
Based on the Valve video game Dota 2, Season 3 of Dragon's Blood is coming to Netflix on
August 11th.
Oh, that's exciting. So
what?
August 11th.
For Dota, we've got lots of cool stuff happening in August with the Cuphead show. But right now, we've got Point P. Have you guys finished your Point P download? I was going to say, it is available right now. Now for something completely different.
How about something as thematically far from Dota as
Attends, c'est censé se finir à 40 normalement, pas à 30, à 40.
Adorable.
Are we announcing Point P2 right now?
Point P2.
Oh putain de merde, stop.
Yes, here's a palette cleanser, guys. Roll it.
Animal Crossing, mais en version pas ouf. Ah, ok. Les gars, j'ai fini de télécharger Point P.
When I saw this in the script, after we'd done Too Hot to Handle, I'm like, Wild Things, is this the Charlie Sheen movie becoming a game? And I'm like, you said completely different. I'm like, how risque are we getting? I'm like, no, we're going to Wild Things Animal Adventures. All right.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for these types of games where it looks like it's a match 3 and then you beautify your area. I love these kinds of things.
Look how cute that elephant is.
Yep.
Now, what's cuter, Point P or the elephant?
Oh, man.
Poll in the chat, guys. Come on.
Poll in the chat.
No, the Wild Things are in trouble and they need your help, guys.
C'est la première fois que j'utilise Netflix Game, hein, les amis. Il faut que je joue à Point P.
Who wouldn't want to help out these adorable little
Ça marche bien.
creatures? Help them save all kinds of places. Lush forests, tropical islands, and icy terrains, and they need your help very soon.
Very soon, yeah. Because you can download Wild Things on Netflix later this month. I feel like we need a calendar. Should we get a calendar?
I was going to say, Point P today, later this month, Wild Things.
Yep.
August.
Dota. August, Cuphead. And then who knows what's beyond that. All right, well, next up, an animated series based on an absolute gaming icon.
That's right. We're talking about Sonic Prime. And
Ah oui, les fans de Sonic étaient un peu énervés hier parce que Sonic Frontier était dans le trailer du Summer Game Fest, ils ont rien eu. Donc, trailer pour Sonic Prime. Moi, je vais regarder parce que ça m'intéresse personnellement.
Sorry, Big. Sorry, Froggy. Can't chat. Gotta go help our friends.
No problem, Sonic.
I know what you're thinking. I'm good. And powerful, apparently. Jealous?
has had a big year.
He's got a schedule. He's got no time for anyone.
I mean,
He's gotta run.
how could you have time when you've got the movie, the new game, Frontiers, is coming out later this year,
He's
and
got
now
his agent on the phone.
Sonic Prime. I mean, Sonic's a pretty big deal these days.
Absolutely. Sonic Prime is the hedgehog you know and love until an incredible twist thrusts Sonic into a new adventure.
The new series features a reinvented cast and Sonic like you've never seen him before, where the fate of the multiverse rests in his gloved hands.
This time, Sonic's adventure isn't just a race to save the universe from Dr. Eggman. It's a race to save, dun dun dun, his friends.
Honestly, I think Sonic's kind of taking his friends for granted, if I have to be honest with you.
Ooh, that's a hot topic. I mean, how could you take Big the Cat or Froggy for granted? I mean, come on, Sonic.
We're getting into Froggy, wow. We're getting deep into Sonic lore. All right, well, we're going to find out what happens to Sonic, Froggy, and all his other friends when Sonic Prime debuts only on Netflix.
Okay, so back to the games. We debuted some today based on Netflix shows, saw some fresh ideas from brilliant indie studios. I mean, what's next, Jeff?
I think we're going to take a look at a few games you may recognize that are making their mobile debut only on Netflix. First up here is Raji, an ancient epic.
In this game, you play young Raji, chosen by the gods to stand against a demonic invasion.
Her destiny? To rescue her younger brother and face the demon lord. Everyone say it together with me. Mahabalasura.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Nice.
see? That's the toughest word of the show, guys.
It's going to be a blast to play, coming from Notting Head Games later this year. Mark that calendar. Now let's take a look at another celebrated indie coming soon to Netflix. This is Spiritfarer.
Je vous avoue que là, c'est hypé de ouf. Un million de copies vendues, incroyable. Oh, le Netflix show là. Ah, je comprends pourquoi ça s'est autant vendu, hein, le jeu là, vraiment cool. Hein. Pas taille pareil, c'est trop. Attends, je fais super gaffe aux sorties récentes. Ah, ça, j'avoue. Et ça me rappelle quelque chose, donc peut-être. Point de vue. Bref. C'est sympa. Learn how to say goodbye. Goodbye to the people who love me. Goodbye to the people who waited on me. Goodbye, goodbye, everybody. Oh putain, c'est le roi lion! Il va partir, son esprit va partir. Il va lui parler dans le ciel. Simba, apporte-moi ma bière. Spiritfarer. Bien le logo.
That was so much to unpack. It started with like, oh, okay, cool, it's crafting, and there's mining, there's building involved. Oh, okay, it's like got some 2D scroller type of elements to it, and then it's like, learn to say goodbye.
Yes, death is a theme in this game, which came out a couple years ago on
Ah oui,
on
voilà.
Xbox. This developer, Thunder Lotus Games,
C'est pour ça que j'en ai jamais entendu parler, parce que je pense que c'était à une époque où
it's a beautiful game.
j'avais moins, je m'étais moins mis dans
Spiritfarer is the coziest, sweetest
follow
game
absolument
about
tout le monde dans le milieu du jeu vidéo pour avoir les news.
available for the first time on mobile. I never thought I'd ever say that.
That's a really good way to describe it. My gosh. You play as Stella, fairy master to the deceased, a spiritfarer. Build a boat to explore the world, then befriend and care for spirits before finally releasing them into the afterlife.
Yeah,
Yimba!
Relaxing quality time with your spirit passengers.
Alors, normalement, c'était censé se finir à 19h40 pour le coup, Netflix. Parce que Epic Games, c'était censé être 19h40. Donc, est-ce que ça s'enchaîne pas? Il y en a d'autres. Parce que je vous avoue que si Epic Games a un truc à me montrer, moi, je vais prendre Epic.
So no wonder it's been so popular. I'm gonna stop sleeping on it and I'm gonna play it.
Okay, well, if you're looking forward to Spiritfarer, like Mari, let us know over on Twitter at NetflixGeeked.
It is so exciting to see all of these legit mobile games. I mean, how crazy to go from mailing DVDs to getting video games on your mobile device. I mean, what a glow up Netflix has had.
I know, makes you think like, what's next?
Yeah. What is next?
Well, now we're going to head on over to Wallachia for a very special Geeked Week announcement.
Castlevania encore? Ah, la suite!
Have no choice.
There's always a choice.
Sorry, he knows you kill vampires.
But I pray for you.
I'm so sorry.
So part of you has died.
We're looking for someone called Belmont.
La suite de Castlevania? Castlevania Nocturne, incroyable. Petit teaser là, ça fait plaisir, ça fait plaisir, ça.
Castlevania's back.
Did I hear Richter?
Yeah, I think you did. I mean, I feel like Castlevania really was the OG Netflix gaming show, if you guys remember when that.
Ça c'est vrai que pour le coup c'était un des plus vieux.
Incredible franchise we all know and love.
Je crois que c'était même le premier, non, show jeu vidéo qu'il y a eu sur Netflix.
Castlevania Nocturne is the new Castlevania series from showrunner Kevin Coldy.
It'll focus on Richter Belmont, a descendant of Trevor and Sypha and Maria Renard during the French Revolution.
Castlevania Nocturne is currently in production, but be sure to get all the latest updates on that new series right over on Twitter at
Passé pendant la Révolution française.
My gosh, we're
Incroyable.
All right. We have covered so much today, Mari. Does that mean we're like at the end of the show?
I don't know. Don't say it's so, Point P.
I was gonna say, there may be a Point B surprise, right?
Yeah, there's a ton more coming though, actually.
That's right. Hard to believe, but by the end of this year, there will be over 50 different Netflix games.
So many games. I mean, games on top of games on top of games. It is so exciting, and here's a taste of everything else coming our way.
Take one.
Wow, it's amazing in a year how far Netflix, even half year really, how far Netflix has come. And I was excited to see a lot of those indie announcements today. Clearly games are going to be a big part of Netflix moving forward, and also gaming series. So we had a jam-packed day. I can't imagine what Geeks Week 23 is going to look like if we're on this kind of clip.
No, it was a lot today. It was, and so much to look forward to as well.
It was. And while you're waiting for all of the new ones to drop, there are tons of free games for you to download right now, such as
Point P.
See, guys, we're driving record number of Point P downloads. All right, Well, I'm going to do that right now because that, folks, is our show, and that's Geek Week almost. There's still a little more, right?
Yeah, that's right. Don't go anywhere.
Je m'étais mute, je suis désolé.
Debuts are done. We're finishing Geek Week.
J'avais call la blague sur Point P et j'étais en mode
The cast and creators of the Cuphead show are doing a table read of a brand new episode which hasn't even
Alors ça, je vous avoue, je m'en bats un peu les steaks.
Yet another Geek Week exclusive.
We're going to be watching that for sure. And then we have the star of Resident Evil live at the Twitch Gaming Gathering. So don't miss that.
Well, that's really fun down at Summer Game Fest. And to top it all off, back here at noon Pacific, join us for a live episode of the Geeked podcast.
That's right. Hosts Princess Weeks and Tessa Netting, hi Tessa, will chop up the biggest news of the week and everything you might have missed.
I sure hope Point P's the big headline of that show.
It better be, otherwise we'll have something to say.
Arrêtez! On a compris, putain!
Somewhere to download
Point P.
That's right. All right, we'll see you guys next year, Geek Week. See ya.
It is over, 11. You have freed me.